metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Bringing to life from the heart of your episode from Badass. I got to I'm Tommy C, the original drama cast. And shout out to the boy. It's that time, and we got Sundays back. And with Sundays, we got Jeff Huffman. How are you, sir? And GD behind the glass. We got a good show for you today. Hasan, CLAPS back. We're going to go over some of the more funny bits of the whole thing. No deep dive today, and probably end up taking phone calls. Yeah, we got 2 Hasan videos to go over, but some of the stuff. Jeffrey, how familiar are you with the content, Nuke?
Not at all. But
that's why we got you here.
Is Hasan still a fucking scumbag?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
You wanted him to be disinterested. You wanted him not to be engaged, and I got it to you. That's right. Jeff Huffman is back as disengaged and uncaring as ever. Going over the.
Spewing communist bullshit.
Get your mouth closer to the microphone. You sound like a mile away. Can I buy you?
Well, I would, but I got an energy drink.
You got an energy drink. Baseball.
Yeah. Baseball.
Football. Hockey. Baseball. Lift weights.
I did do that today.
All right. You did do that today? I was going to, and I didn't. Cut the music. The audio cut out? Whose audio cut out? His? Oh, shut up, JFA. Oh, God, I swear to
JFA.
I hope the other side of his face freezes. You know, I just have this picture of him like JR, and he's just like, and then the other side goes too. Oh, freeze face. At it again. Teddy out there. Shout out to Teddy, Austin Bennett, K1 Blackheart, Void Ace, and your local cryptid. What's going on, everybody? I hope we can put on a excellent show for you today. Today, we're back from Sundays to Thursdays, sort of. Those are the days that are definitely, those are what we're going for. We're still kind of on an announcement basis. I know we did a double shot on Friday. Make sure you support the re-uploads if you have to miss it. That's stuff that's going to really push it. And I don't know. What do you say, Jeannie? You want to get right into it?
Yes, let's step right in.
Let's step right in. This is what was this broad? Right here. What's her name again? Demris or
Denims.
Denims. Yeah. Another. You know, it's funny. A lot of their argument is you don't know anything about this, so you're not allowed to have opinion on it. And I just get that feeling from them as well. Like they're I'm a streamer, I'm a pretty girl, therefore I'm an authority on policy. And look, you have a right to do it, but this is kind of amusing to watch these children. Yeah. You know, it's my personal experience in foreign policy. But let's see what Denims has to say. What I want to talk about first. Oh, we don't have you up there either. Shit, I forgot to or do I have you up? Yeah, there you go. There you are. Yeah, I got him. All right. I'm just getting used to this back over here. Whatever. One of the things that kind of gets me is I talked to Willie Mack and I talked to Nick, and they're two different. I'm more on Willie Mack's side of things. I think the video, I was wrong in the sense that I wondered if the video wouldn't be a success. And I think it is a success. I think 1 million views in 24 hours, 1.7 now. Maybe it's up to 2. That's huge. And but what I feared was him making tiny mistakes that they could cling on to and possibly turn the tide. Now, as it turns out, he has so much cloud capital right now. People are actually surprised because this video wasn't made for me. It wasn't made for Nick. It wasn't made for people that are online all the time or into this. This is made for people that are kind of passive viewers. It was made for you, Jeff. You didn't even watch it. It was made for you. Although this probably doesn't, need much convincing that Hasan's a terrorist sympathizer. So I think in that sense it's great. But you know, I still think those criticisms from Willie Mack. Like I made this. Let's go to my page for a second. And this got mixed reviews. This got mixed reviews as well. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let me go over here. I made this a couple weeks ago. So I'm hearing rumors of a content nuke from Hasan. Oh, I bet everybody's really excited. Ethan Klein's been getting a lot of W's lately. I have to agree. But I don't have a lot of hope for it. The last content nuke video series sucked. It did. Outside of maybe being somewhat entertaining. Look, Keem has the same reputation before that he did after. If I was going to guess and measured the damage, Ethan took just as much damage, if not more, than Keemstar himself. So, I have... Yeah, he ended up with Hasan. You know? Suggestion. Listen up. Why don't you contact people and work with people like Nick DiOrio that is used to crossing the T's and dotting the I's and not coming away worse for wear after the video's delivered. Have people look at it. Scan it. Willie Mack would be a good guy. Get your facts straight. Don't bring in Britbon to get the own, so to speak. You know, the guy that when you put him out there, he started sending me kiddie porn, which... Yeah. So you get the point. Now, here's the thing. I don't think he made so many mistakes. So that's what I was worried about. I think, what did Willie Mack say? I think it really summed this up. You're going to have to not look at Jeff for a minute because I sent something to Willie. We had a long conversation. I said, what do you think? He goes, some cringe, some funny, not as good as I hoped, not as bad as I feared. And that's where I'm at. Not as bad as I feared. If you play Hasan's greatest hits, you're probably going to make a good video. All right. This is a guy that's pretty much owned Hasan for the last year or so, back and forth. And I've even heard the thing is that he did Willie Mack's video and put an H3 spin on it, which at times it was funny. And the one thing that Nick pointed out is he didn't come off as angry as he did on with Keemstar, he was just like, he clearly set up, I'm going to end this guy, right? And he did, and he failed. This was, I'm going to expose this guy for who he really is to a more mainstream audience. If that was the goal, he did it. He did it. Hats off. I'm glad people know that Twitch is okay with Islamic terrorism. I don't even think that's an outrageous statement. I really don't. They're pretty much okay with it. They're not okay with Jew hate depending on who's saying the hateful thing. If it's Palestinian supporters, great. If it's Nick Fuentes or somebody making an off-color joke, no good. Even if it isn't hate. So, I mean, it really depends on who's coming out to buy. So, in that sense, he was successful. And he didn't do any Britbong type errors, for sure. But, the fact that, like, Willie Mack discovered that the UN had been keeping tabs on the group that had been kidnapped by Hasan's little terrorist buddy, and for 2 years. And he said that, which honestly, I think that would have been game ender. He said that nobody had heard from him a year. This is stuff that he could have checked with really short Google searches. So that tells me, I think he did reach out to our community and did reach out to people, but nowhere near as much. And that's just the kind of stupid, stubborn behavior that your enemies are going to cling to make it less legitimate. Now, I think the video is so strong that the people that are clinging to his minor errors and ignoring the overall criticism and the overall piece, we're pretty much going to be pro-Palestine either way. But the point of the video is not to be pro or anti-Palestine. And the point of the video is Hasan's a maniac, and so are his friends. And that's it. And if that's the case, he accomplished quite valiantly. But I guess my thing is, why give them any extra rope? And that's my take on the whole thing. Why give them extra rope? Hasan's minions are really struggling trying to defend him right now. Here we go.
You know the difference between you and Hasan? Not Nasrallah. The difference between you and Hasan Piker?
What's that?
He never said Hasan Nasrallah was a good guy. You explicitly said Gallant was a good guy.
Oh, you got him.
Invented the legend.
Yeah, that's not really well done.
Of the Nazi
Gay
atrocity.
lender,
I don't
gay
have an
lender.
issue with that.
Buzzsaw is thank you, Buzzsaw. Thank you.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen. You have to remember something, okay? A lot of these dudes.
You know the thing?
Yeah. I think Hasan would go on to say that they're so well read. Or something like that. And we covered it, I put that out, I put the shorter version out, which is like 2 hours. We covered the whole video here, which is something like Chud does, something I don't normally do. I don't know. All right, this is really funny. Super funny. Pay attention. Fluffman. Okay. So this is an excerpt. She's watching an excerpt of the content note. Here it is. This is great.
That's sad. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro. Look in the fucking. You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan. Feel bad for you.
Okay, can I just say really quickly? It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan. Like, I'm sorry, that language is not Hasan fan verbiage.
No, not at
that's
all.
very clear Sneeko lexicon. Can we just be honest for just 2 seconds for just be real? Wallahi, that is not. No. Oh
my God, bro, I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug, bro? I think I look gay.
The face is priceless. The face is
If only she'd waited.
12 hours later, let's fast forward to Frogan.
How come you don't like Palestine?
Oh,
No,
God.
you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're. Wasn't she in the IDF?
Same for
Oh, damn, that's
Frogan.
crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's
She was born
sad.
there.
That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro.
Look in the fucking.
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist.
Yeah,
bro.
there's literally a Sneeko fan.
Apparently, it's only 12 hours apart.
Oh my God, bro, I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro. I'm so sorry. I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you, bro. You're the coolest guy in the world.
Yeah, I should get all my foreign policy from these dopes. All of it. They know so much. I'm so stupid. I need to hear from people on Twitch. I need a 100-follower Andy that's got Twitch straight up her ass.
Okay, buddy.
Jesus.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That is 12 hours apart. Somebody should have given the heads up.
Yeah, you were silent.
Yeah, because doesn't terrorist sympathizer lady?
Yeah.
Doesn't she have a pretty decent sized viewership?
Yeah. No. That's what I found out in the video. Apparently, she was nominated back to back for like Rookie of the Year, Stream of the Year, or a Best Up and Comer, some
Rising
stupid-
Star.
Rising Star.
Rising
Two
Star.
years in a row, and she lost it one year and won the next because. And here's the thing: she doesn't pull as much as I do. On a good day, she pulls what I do.
Well, maybe if you sympathize with the 9/11 terrorists, you would have won. So
Yeah, she's a maniac. I mean, she's a stone
the
maniac.
replies to her, when she made that statement, the replies were just fantastic.
It was.
It was incredible.
Ethan is mad at Hasan for lying about being a social democrat. I have never felt more unemployed than listening to this argument. Boy, do I agree. That's one of the biggest problems I had with the whole thing. I do think a bulk of the video was good, and I definitely think it was 100% effective, and hooray. But the fact that he tried to twist, Nick thinks that he might not have known how extreme he is. So he's stupid or willfully ignorant. And he tried to spin it as I didn't know. There's no way you didn't know. You had TDS and you found somebody you thought was on the same page as you. I have no doubt in my mind that Ethan was never extreme at any wacky point in his life as Hasan. I don't believe that, right? But, it's one more thing. They could have cut that whole thing out. Where, oh my God, he tricked me. He came off like a social democrat, like me. Yeah, whatever. fucking social Democrats are commie larvae anyway. Like, yeah, like I don't know, like, and it also tells you like he couldn't have watched.
Listen, fuckhead.
He didn't do the research. He really didn't. I think that's a fair criticism. Thanks, George. Really appreciate it. He didn't do the research. That's true. I don't know. There's more William Mack. Even factually getting information wrong in the video. The Houthi released the crew of the Galaxy leader this year. They are not still missing. Now, admittingly, it was 8 days ago. But I'm sorry. Like, you can, that's an easy cut. That's a voiceover fix.
Listen, fuckhead.
And the fact of the matter is, they still kept those people for a year, and Hasan promoted it, promoting terrorism, and Twitch backing them, promoting terrorism. You know, and one thing he did get right, they weren't heading to Israel. It wasn't an Israeli ship. It had nothing to do with Israel. It was just a bunch of pirates taking over a ship in the name of Islam. That's what it was. And here's the best part. Something Willie told me offline. The UN was keeping tabs on them. The Houthi pirates allowed the UN to touch base with them and make sure everybody was alive. That's a pretty big oversight. So in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't affect the point that Twitch is the Hasan's a maniac, Frogan's a maniac, Mike. They're all maniacs. They're all twisted extremists. It doesn't get. But I mean, why give them any rope? Like, why give them? Those are fair criticisms. You know, whether it was effective or not, I think it's a different argument. Great, it's effective. You know, and then there's a bunch of holes in it. And what does that mean? I didn't watch one Willie Mack video. You know, and what was my recommended? Talk to Nick, talk to Willie Mack. If they did, it was kind of tacitly, obviously. No one's going to tell Ethan what to do. Okay, whatever. Maybe he doesn't care. You know, I don't know. It's like somebody said something to me, but I took it personally. But it's like this video was kind of maybe I misunderstood him. Maybe this video is not for the terminally online. I thought he meant me, and I responded to him. Well, if the terminally online means you're crossing your T's, you're dotting your I's, you're making sure you don't make these kind of mistakes. Well, I mean, I think it says more about, you know, the so-called drama community's integrity more than it says about bigger creators. They're just trying to get the win. We're trying to get the win and do it right.
Listen, fuckhead.
Thanks, Speedy Bird. Wow, getting all these. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yemen's used these free the Galaxy lead over a year. I mean, they had them in there over a year. Almost 2, from what I understand. But they were fine. You know, and like when me and Vegas saw it, like they haven't been heard from them in a year. They're dead. They're dead. And that's a big deal if a dipshit's still fucking defending these terrorists and these people are dead. It's a huge deal. That's what makes it such a big oversight. And, you know, like I suppose you could say, well, Willie's really deep in this stuff and he's following it closer. Well, when you do these contact nukes, that's what you're supposed to be doing too. Well, it's effective either way. And I think these are fair criticisms. No fucker's an idiot. He is. You know, here's the, you know, they say around Europe, like.
Is he still a thing?
I don't know. But here's what I know. Like, there's a lot of Russians come to Germany, all right? They move to Germany, all right? And I know this is probably just as unfair as the way they talk about Southerners and, you know, people from the Midwest, like, you know, big dumb hillbillies like you. You know, it's really unfair. Right. Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. You know, like, outside of St. Petersburg and Moscow, I mean, it does seem like there are a bunch of dumb hillbillies. And I don't know where No Fuckers is from, but something tells me he's just a big dummy himself. Let's see, what they got there? Roman No Fuckers. Honestly, I can't believe this Zionist dog shit. Oh, great. He's a fucking anti-Semite nut job, too. Didn't get ratioed to hell. I guess Hasan Libad is just a good train to ride on. Well, why is it a good train to ride on? Let me guess. He doesn't go on to make one fucking point. It's just you suck. H3 video is on Hasan is dead ass. Just Red Scare McCarthyism. Red Scare McCarthyism. So McCarthyism would be looking for a commie under every rock and freaking out all the time. What about this shit? He's actually like the people that were like victims of McCarthyism weren't McCarthyism weren't shaking hands with fucking Soviet agents. So Hasan's had these terrorists on, so it's not even close. And something tells me no fuckers didn't know what the fuck McCarthyism was. I just wild guess. I actually haven't seen anything more pathetic in my life. Bro is trying to pander to the last remnants of the right wing. So it's the same old shit. You're right wing. This is stupid. I don't have a counterpoint to make. Because like you suck. You're pandering. Right wing, left wing boogeyman. Right wing after Trump win as well. That doesn't mean anything. That you didn't discredit the video. You just embarrassed yourself.
You're all Hitler. You're all.
Yeah. It's the same old stuff. You didn't discredit the video. You just said it sucked. You suck.
At least make fun of something.
There's also
make it fun. Come on.
What? Go ahead.
There's also some more stories from his Instagram.
From no fuckers?
Like yeah. So just do Nick's first, and then just go through mine.
Yeah. Also, incredible video to drop in the current political climate. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to drop something because the climate doesn't favor you? What? Fascist takeover happening in the U.S., tons of other places, and he drops a 2-hour video on how the biggest. So he's just still desperately trying to shoehorn him in being right wing, which is a common tactic. If you're right wing, then you're wrong. You know, it doesn't last when you're
typical communist.
Well, you don't have to state your position. That's the key to it. You never have to state your position, and you never have to when you have a position like this, you never have to actually attack or debunk what's been said. You just say right wing. You just say Nazi. You just like that. And honestly, my experience with no fuckers is he's dumb. And he's been dumb since he was a kid. Just a dumb guy. U.S. has tons of other places. He drops a 2-hour video on the biggest threat to America is Hasan. He didn't say that. He said that he's a terrorist supporter, which he is, and communism. Did he call fucking him a commie once? I did, but no. But
I have to admit I didn't watch it.
If you don't think Hasan is on the far left, then who is on the far left? Does he have to kill people like Stalin to be on the far left? I mean, Jesus. LOL, laugh my ass. Laugh my ass.
Sorry to butt in again. You're getting complaints of Jeff's audio being too low.
Yeah, I have been blasted.
I legit could not be any closer.
You need you got to get a microphone, man. You really do. There's nothing I can do.
I don't think this is a me problem.
Let me see. Oh, I can bump you up to here. Talk now.
Okay.
Now I got her. She's fine. She's fine. Your mic sucks.
Okay, whatever.
I fully expect Ethan Klein to become an anti-woke grifter within the next 5 years. Well, that doesn't discredit the video either. No fuckers is an untapped lolcow. Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing about this is why he hasn't a total lolcow. He always skips out when he makes an absolute jackass himself. Hence, Turkey Tom. Wait, who is he? That's a good question. Even for the liberal Russians, they're bad. Thanks.
All right, it might have been a me problem.
Yes, you're a fucking idiot.
There we go.
For whatever reason, my setting changed to my my fucking controller.
Oh.
I don't know.
You know what? I've done that. I've done that before.
I don't know when that happened, but so I've been talking.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm calling no. I'm calling.
I literally have the mic right here. I'm basically deep throating the fucking thing. What the fuck is this shit?
Well, now you don't have to do that. Now I wish you would just shut up, and it didn't work. You know.
Right. I'll go back to being disengaged. Sorry. Go ahead.
So no fuckers, no fuckers, no fuckers.
I sent you the stories so you can still read more.
What's that?
I sent you some more of his stories where he's coping.
Oh, where he's coping.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, like here's the thing, Roman. You haven't said one thing to discredit one thing that Ethan said. Like not one. Oh, they're scare tactics. They're scare tactics. Oh. Let me get this back. There we go. People still seething in my DMs. Okay, I will say it a bit louder again. HEH video is an unabashed Israel propaganda. So he's in it. All right, so now we know where he is. Well, Ethan says he's still thinks killing civilians is bad. Killing civilians is always bad. I don't think anybody said. He will never question the nature of the apartheid state and the genocidal ideology built into Israel. Hey, guess what? That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is Hasan is a maniac. And you haven't addressed that. He reminds us that he's Russian. As a Russian, Russia is unironically 1,000 times more critical of my own country and ideology. It's not his country. It's not about Israel. It's about Hasan. I love how they get. Didn't Willie do that to Willie Mack? He's sitting there criticizing about getting articles wrong, and Willie Mack tries to, and Hasan tries to turn it into a debate about Israel. It's not what the debate about. The video's about you fucking one story up after another. It's not whether Israel's good or bad. You want to think Israel's bad? Great. Clearly. You're throwing out Zionist like real easy. And that's my new thing. I have no friends anymore that use that word in anger. None. Zero. Zip. You're done. I'm done with you. You might as well be dropping the N-bomb for no reason. I have nothing to do with you. More critical of my own country and his ideologies. Yeah, you're so critical you ran away. Ethan will ever be of Israel. Then Israel. Quite hilarious that people keep telling you that. I'm asking Ethan pro-Palestine. Oh, really? Well, he's really brainwashed. Is that why he made a 2-hour video hammering down Israel talking points? No, it wasn't. He was hammering him. Hammering him. I can't take any of this. It's just beyond stupid.
It's beyond stupidity.
Yeah, it's a giant red herring. It really is. Yeah. It's a giant red herring.
It gets better though.
This is pretty much part of the way a larger problem. Why Ethan can spread Israel talking points and pretend he isn't making a video trying to make up with Zionist family collaborating with an Arab for a few months. On the other hand, I've never given him any benefit of the doubt by wastoids. Why would what Westoids? Oh, Westoids. I'll say he's just a bigot. He's become a stupid bigot. Why would I? Right? Westoids. I've never heard that. All Russians are zero orcs anyway, or whatever. Orcs? Tolkien now?
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's where we're going, I guess.
Tolkien? Yeah, because he's so... You know what it is? Because this is another guy you should listen to. Somebody that's so into gaming culture. Unbelievable. The only democracy in the Middle East, the only democracy in the Middle East, the one with the best passports in the world that allows you to go easily anywhere you'd like to get in the world. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. What the fuck's that got to do with anything he said? Ethan Klein's video is basically, if I was to release a 2-hour takedown of the Ukrainian influencer, might have said something insulting about the Russians in the heat of the moment. Oh, Jesus. He had terrorists on his show, and he gave them a giant slobbering blowjob.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like what the big hang up is on that. Like what's
a giant slobbering blowjob. And on top of that, he has said stuff that's gotten other guys kicked off the platform permanently, and Twitch does nothing about it. It's okay to bash Jews over there. Do you have an argument for that? Or are you just going to yell Zionist at the top of your lung like a fucking right-wing lunatic? Because that's what they usually say. Talking about Ukrainian Nazis for the entire 2 hours or whatever. This is what Ethan's vid is, essentially. How
many times has he said "or whatever"?
Or whatever. How about what is it literally? Instead of being essential, because you can be deliberately vague. What is the video literally? Oh no, you'd have to actually write something down that could be criticized.
You'd have to have substance for that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Roman, as dumb as he's ever been. I can't wait to I can't say that.
Yeah, hold up.
I get in trouble with somebody.
That one's not worth it. Save that one.
Because I can't say it.
Save it for an after show.
I can't say it. I'll be honest with you. I can't say it because it puts a friend of mine in a bad spot, and that's not fair.
Put it in a break glass win file.
I'll tell you guys afterwards.
Awesome.
God. He's like, I could get a call. Why'd you say that? Jesus Christ! Now I gotta do. that's how close I
Why'd you
came.
put me in this
Why?
situation?
Oh yeah, exactly. It would have been the only thing I could do is apologize because it's completely it's completely like I would be totally in the wrong, but I came this close. They can't cope with the fact that the average Hasan Piker takedown sounds extinguishable from the actual terrorist. As a Mexican American, I am so, I don't think I'm ever going to tell anybody I'm of Irish descent again. I am so sick of people injecting their ethnicity. It's just so ridiculous. It's stupid when I do it too, by the way. I do it when it's funny, not when it's like, okay, I speak with authority. I'm Mexican. Right. What, about burritos? I mean, what the fuck? I hate that. Right. As a Mexican American who experiences racism regularly, where?
Okay, so you probably don't.
This hurt. To see someone I once admired display the same kind of hatred that he, myself, and so many others are facing is painful. Where do you live? Hate doesn't stop hate. It perpetuates it. I mean, I guess I agree with you, but what a melodramatic thing. Ethan, I would hope you take the moment to reflect on today's episode and think about whether or not your dialogue is, oh no. So you see, like, what? By pointing out what a maniac this guy is? As a Mexican American, your dialogue positively interacted with your community employees. In my opinion, this is the all-time low. That's an all-time low. But what showing a picture of Hitler and Trump would be okay. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm so sorry. Like he acts like he's above it. I'm so sorry. I can't continue supporting the pot. Oh, shut the fuck up. You never did to begin with. I get this shit all the time. People out of nowhere. People out of nowhere.
And he doesn't care.
No, he never supported it. Never supported. You mean to tell me after everything that he's done to attack Hasan and all the situation and the room that he's given Israel that you won't, right? You just discovered now? Yeah, get out of here. All right. We do. Hasan's a dumb himbo, but he's not as big a dumb himbo as this guy. This guy is special. This is Ludwig. And he should thank God every day he's good looking.
We don't care to discuss 99% of this because I'm Ludwig from video games. However, H3H3 uploaded a video called Content Nuke Hasan Piker, which was about Hasan. But it was brought to my attention that it also has a couple of clips of me in it and Cutie in it. Now, the only thing I care about is this one clip right here. I'll play it for you.
Favorite detail in which you would get front page placement all year long.
Now, just quick recap. Ethan made a video about Hasan. In it, he talks about Frogan, who I think is a mod for Hasan, or was a mod at some point.
This is actually my favorite detail about Frogan. She won a Rising Star Award at the Streamer Awards, an award show put on by her friends. And then the next year, guys, she gets nominated for Rising Star again. Are they?
Now, I tried messaging to deal with it offline, but this is just wrong. And not only like wrong information, it's like fake and doctored information.
Doctored?
So,
are they
real quick, first off,
at the street.
Look, I won't speak for Cutie. I'm not friends with Frogan. I don't particularly like Frogan. Okay? Me personally. So
don't worry. I don't think you're biased. I think you're stupid.
That's just like a pulled out of his ass. But that's not the problem. The problem here is that he goes on to say, oh, she won an award and then got nominated the next year and then has a joke about how that's like Mario Kart.
Okay, continued.
Oh, it's fake because I watched the award show. All right? That's how I know. Okay? This is a totally fake image. She was not nominated this year. And when I did a bit of research, I did a reverse image search, I find out this fake image came from Destiny's subreddit a few months ago.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, it was like a very niche post. It's a very niche post with 51 upvotes. I don't know why he pulled this, because you can just go to the website and it shows you that he cut out Park and Harbor. I don't know why. I don't understand.
Okay, buddy.
You could just go to the website instead of going to Destiny subreddit with the 51 upvoted posts to find out the information.
So remember, this guy said the information was a lie. It was misinformation, okay?
And you could see that, okay, no, she was actually not nominated this year. This is a fake image. You can see it's 12 out of 27 because they pulled her from a different year and they put it on top to like, I don't know, make a joke, I guess.
He didn't say he was nominated this year. He said he was nominated twice.
Okay. So yeah, here's the image. Now, to be clear, it is true that she was nominated in 2021 and lost, and then was again nominated 2022. And then
This is great. I'm so confused. He says Ethan spread misinformation by saying she was nominated twice, then proceeds to explain how she was nominated twice. These guys had a rough weekend.
What are we? 0 for 3 now?
Yeah, I guess so.
One. But she's not been
Is there
nominated.
anybody
in, like,
else? Let's go for the golden sombrero.
We're all
I guess 3 years now.
Hat-trick.
2 or 3. So I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck. I don't talk about Ethan. I don't ever talk about him.
God, he's so like God.
I don't know why he pulls me and Cutie into shit. I think it's weird. I'd rather it not.
He's weird. He fucking pulled you into it because you got shit on for donating $10,000 to Palestinian kids, and it wasn't good enough for that fat pig. That's why you were put in there. You weren't used. I'm sorry, you pussy, you cuck. God damn, it's a completely legitimate point, whether you agree to it or not.
Happened.
You know what he's thinking? Oh my God, I'm really fucking pandering to the Palestinian side. Ethan is fucking it up for me. That's what he's doing.
You know what he wants? Look, have your fucking beef with us.
I still have your back, Palestinian pandering group.
I don't give a shit. I'm playing video games over here.
Cucked and shamed and donating $10K and lying right now. He's the one that's lying.
Leave me alone. Leave my girl alone. You don't got to pull up pictures of her and fucking make fun of her again. You don't got to doctor screenshots that are fake.
He doctored screenshots. He took a fucking screenshot that was made up that actually told the truth. And
make weird conjecture points that are fake to prove a point. You can just use facts to prove a point.
Boy, he's dumb. Dumb as a
Bro, he literally in that clip said that the screenshot was found, or the quote unquote whatever fuck doctor thing was found on our Destiny subreddit, and then said that Ethan himself doctored it. That makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't make any. He doesn't make any sense. He's always been stupid.
Yeah.
His fans are stupid. Remember that guy sent me a strike because I said he was a moron. The actual images of Rising Star category Frogan was involved with, and their winners, respectively, was 2021 and 2022, respectively. And apparently, she only pulls like 150. You know, I'm not one to make fun of people not pulling 1,000 or anything like that. But I mean,
well, someone in the chat earlier said she pulled 1,000 in one of her.
I pulled 1,000. I pulled 5 once. Big deal. You know, it really depends if you're in the right place at the right time.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah,
you're saying on average.
But every average is pulling 150. You know, and like how many? Ask yourself something. How many 150 streamers? Like, forget one that you follow, like maybe an up and coming one you follow. How many 150 streamers do you know that you don't already follow? Well, I know one. Her name's Frogan. So they're obviously shooting sunshine straight up her ass. Let's see. Now we get to Hasan, and then I made 2 videos.
End of the podcast. I was so fucking gracious to him, far more gracious than he goddamn deserves.
You told him that babies were settlers too. That's not gracious.
Like, literally ends the podcast because he can't fucking cut it. Like, he's like, oh, I don't want.
No, you don't cut it. Like, he realized you were crazy. Babies are settlers too. Those were your unbelievably cruel words. For somebody who bitches about civilian casualties. That's another thing. These people yell, genocide. He's for genocide. He's for genocide. And then like any kind of like, God, it's awful what happened to those people on October 7th. Oh, it's a Zionist propaganda, you know. Like,
I don't talk about politics anymore because people are hurting my feelings when I talk about Israel. Because
no, he got rid of you because he realized you're an extremist.
And it comes across like I'm defending Israel. Okay. And then everybody goes, oh, you're defending Israel. It's like his whole shtick for the past year has been
Well, you're defending Israel by saying, do you have an ounce of empathy for these people? And he's like, no, babies are settlers too. That was like a come to Jesus moment. How he didn't come to that earlier, that you're sick and twisted, is a surprise to me.
Been saying liberal Zionist talking points and then getting mad at everyone when they go, are you a Zionist? And he's like, whoa, this is anti-Semitism. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. What kind of fucking moronic attitude is this? Just don't talk about politics. Just go back to fucking.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. There's the open discord for the left. Shut up. And I've been hearing it a long time. You're not allowed to talk. You can't.
Talking about like gooning or Justin Baldoni or whatever fucking new thing is happening online.
You're happening online.
Clearly not intellectually equipped enough. And you
know what? I still don't understand this. I don't understand when Ethan got to the part where he played the corporate guy and they were trying to like set the narrative for Hasan and try to get around the terrorism. Why didn't he dress like Jeff Bezos? That would have been a much better move to dress. I think, like, if you're going to sit there and I got mixed feelings about this, but I think it would have been okay in a skit about going after sponsors. And I may have to rethink it because I don't know if going after sponsors is okay when these guys are promoting terrorism. They're promoting Islamic terrorism at this point. It's not even like, I mean, at most generous, I could say they're turning a blind eye to it.
You got fucking deluded by a sex cult, okay? Like Destiny was able to fucking brainwash you over the course of a year. I'm sorry.
I think October 7th brainwashed him when he saw the cruelty of the other side.
You got a child's brain. Go enjoy childish things. The fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have to like literally do politics? Your fucking fan base hates it. You're clearly all the people in your vicinity hate it, and you're still like, nah, I'm the number one guy. I'm the number one.
Here's the thing. He's not doing politics. He's doing the same thing with Willie. He's doing you, motherfucker. He's doing you. You're fucking nuts. And you have to turn it into like you're repeating Zionist talking points and all that. It's you. You're the phony. You're the fake. You're the extremist. You're the liar. That's what you can't get around. And then they got to turn it around and say, stop talking about politics. No. We're talking about you. You. And when you talk about you can't handle it. Ask Willie Mack show.
Politics guy. Okay, dude. There's plenty of fucking dumbasses. Go ahead. Have a right wing. Do a little right
there you go.
And then maybe you can find admiration again. But it's probably not going to happen in the liberal sphere that you're trying. End of the
liberals get the bullet first, you know. That's what they say in ACAB.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I should just. Oh, okay. These are the big talk. Maybe I should just do the whole video. Fuck it. We got 11 here and 12 here. Okay, here we go. Let's do the big one.
I don't know why he just won't go back to like fun drama or whatever. You know what I mean?
Fun drama.
The reviews are rolling in. While obviously many of you are
wondering. So the hits, by the way.
Hasan, are you going to be watching Ethan's content, Nuke? The answer is, of course not. But
of course not. Of course not. Why like, the best part about not watching it is I don't have to know what I'm talking about or defend myself.
Many people have texted me so far being like, dude, this is the dumbest thing. Why did he spend months of his entire life?
I wonder why Dexterdo. Can you check Dexterdo to see if they've covered it yet?
Will do. I don't think they have.
Because I think I said to you guys something also. I bet Dexterdo. Oh, you weren't here, but I said it to somebody. You were out with Vault and Santa. I said I bet they don't cover it. I wrote a little note for myself. Check Sunday if they covered it, and they hadn't. They have not covered it as of like 3 or 4 hours ago.
Making this video. From what I understand, the reviews
they covered ISO Speed, but
the Speed. They've covered it. They covered a story about him saying he'd work out with Joe Rogan, but not a video that got a million hits in the last 24 hours. Yeah.
The song thing it looks like was something about Kim Kardashian.
To me, that shows just how devastating this thing is to Twitch, and they just need to suppress it.
Are not great. Turns out when you're not particularly smart or particularly knowledgeable about politics and you try to do a political takedown, people are going to look at it.
I don't think it was much of a political takedown. I think it was just show you were out of your mind. I think it was just show you that you're a liar. I think it was to show that you put misinformation and you support terrorism. You support what's the terrorist organization in the north? There's Hamas and the one in Lebanon. I can't remember the name. Yeah, that
No clue.
you're okay.
Maybe chat will help us out.
You're on record of supporting those two groups.
And say, yeah, you're kind of stupid. Especially if your big reveal is that I am a socialist. We literally had a political podcast together and have had numerous conversations on that political podcast in front of tens of thousands of people about my political perspective.
Is he on drugs? I've noticed this a few times when he gets a drug, he squints. He doesn't open his eyes. This is not the first time I've seen it.
Clip chimping me into oblivion is not going to take away
address one thing.
People's understanding of your lack of intelligence, especially as it pertains to politics.
A guy that's known for getting in the political business through his cousin and being a big himbo is going to talk about intelligence. Great.
Like you did a political podcast.
No, see, they always have to make it political. They have to make it political because they have to defend themselves.
Anti-capitalist co-host for a year plus, and I guess you were so oblivious to how things work that in your mind you thought I was.
He's got a point there. Sorry, he's right.
Something different. I don't know. I thought you would visit the Japanese. Yeah, ironic because I'm literally going to interview the Japanese Communist Party in 2 hours. Like that is
it's so awful to think you might be a commie.
It's so funny. It's so funny to be like, oh, dude, this guy Hasan, I'll have you know, he's a commie. And it's like, I'm about to go interview the Japanese Communist Party. In literally 2 hours, I am going to go to the headquarters of the Japanese Communist Party to interview them.
So the debate's over. You follow you're around people and comfortable with people that are responsible for more death than Hitler in Europe and Russia. Okay, sure.
Unprecedented access. What a shocking...
Unprecedented access to people that didn't get the memo in 1989.
Revelation.
Or they like what they saw prior to 1989.
Chatters are like, God damn, you're not a right-wing Republican? What the hell is this? I'm out, brother. What the wait, you been a commie this whole time? Do you interview Kohei Saito today? No. I think he's back from Berlin, but I don't know if I have access. I don't know if I have access to Saito. It would be sick. I would really love to talk to him, but for those of you who don't know, Kohei Saito is a very famous degrowth Marxist academic from Japan. He was, I believe, in Berlin for something going on in Berlin. I forget what it was. Until recently, I think he just came back. So it would be great to interview him. But I mean, to be fair, I mean,
he's got a point. He's got a point in the sense, like, you knew who I was. I'm sorry, he's right. The fact that he sat there and just, I was fooled. I'm sorry, and I think it showed in his work on the video as well. We all knew who this guy was.
I think we'll have our disagreements, but he knows more than I do. But anyway, Ethan is wrong. I love capitalism. Literally says capitalism on my shirt. It says capitalism is voluntary. Get bread or get dead. So obviously Ethan is wrong. So I don't know where he's coming from. I'm a capitalist. I love capitalism. Yeah, I'm going to go to the JCP interview to do this. No. I'm going to do this the entire time. Yeah.
I think he's on something. I do. Absolutely. I think he was afraid he was going to freak out and he did something to calm himself down. I don't think it's alcohol.
Chotto matte. Wakarimashita.
He does love capitalism. That's true. That's fair.
He said he mainstreamed you. Yeah, he made me. Ethan Klein made me.
I want to know, where you saw, the Wall Street Journal and all these newspapers jump on this shit when PewDiePie, they're not going to be there for this. They're not going to be there for this. That's why Dexterito was trying to bury the story, probably to keep their relationship with Twitch.
I did see
While he's working on that
guy clip the other day on my feed. That
Who?
was fun.
What do you say?
The bridge. The bridge clip.
Oh, really?
Garbage you were interviewing and
I
humanizing
still laugh.
It is funny.
incarcerated firefighters and having the time of your life.
It was the stupidest thing he ever did. That was so dumb and unnecessary.
He knew it. He knew it right away too.
Like, whoop. Like what the gamer word.
Because in Japan says a lot about your respective characters. Yeah, it is what it is.
I don't want to hear about him talk about Japanese commies. Let's see.
If Ethan wants to talk to me, he can talk to me. Okay. So before I keep watching, I need to know: are you a communist? No, of course not. I love capitalism. I'm a liberal.
He's on something. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And he's probably doing it because he knows when he's sober, he freaks out. And he doesn't want to freak out.
The Democratic Party variety.
Look at that. This squinting
and if anyone
on.
ever wants to say that I'm anything but a liberal of the Democratic.
If I can't, ask yourself something. If I came on like this and talk, this is ridiculous. I hate this guy. So stupid. You think I was on something?
Party variety, they would be doing a great disservice. Everybody knows I'm a liberal. If you didn't know that, you must be an absolute dumbass, right? Or maybe disingenuously lie. Why is the Tim Pool beanie on stream? I'm wearing this so that people will think that I am Tim Pool and therefore apolitical and therefore not radical. Therefore, not playing a formative role in what is actually ruining the United States of America and perhaps the entire planet, which is the rising tide of fascist mobilization, but instead the much scarier thing, which is communism. Everybody knows that's a significantly scarier thing. So, yeah, I want people to think I'm Tim Pool instead, which is the furthest you can be from communism, because that's significantly scarier than Donald Trump. I want everybody to understand, make no mistake, I'm a serious person who definitely understands things. Very smart, very intelligent. Definitely not a hack-ass, failed-ass, dumbass comedian. Comedian, in air quotes. Still doing 2014 memes on the timeline. Well, I'm not on the timeline anymore. I'm actually too scared to be on the timeline, so I just constantly
So you drugged yourself so you didn't have to deal with it because it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. You're so ill-equipped to deal with the video that you had to fucking drug yourself. It is beyond obvious. It is. I'll take my chances. It's beyond obvious he's on something.
From behind my Instagram story.
Or just keep saying Xanax. I don't know. Maybe.
Even though I'm a 50
I didn't say it was illegal. I just said it's something.
Year-old dude with like 3 children, and I spend most of my time online.
Eyes are opening up a bit,
crying.
It's not the first time I've seen his eyes like that. It's usually when he's in trouble.
Most of it. Anyway, if I was one of those things, then obviously that would be really scary. You know, I'd be really scared of the rising tide of socialism and communism in the United States of America. Ooh, terror is what I would say. So that's why I'm looking like Tim Pool today.
I'm not
surprisingly
listening.
And
I'm not.
completely
I'd rather
unrelated-
take calls. I'm not listening to be evasive the whole time. I'm totally not interested in it.
Yep. Well, we've got Doug in there. So.
Yeah.
How long does that video go?
I can't take it.
We've got another 10
it's the
fucking
same
minutes
shit.
of it.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's the same shit. Doug, what knowledge do you have to drop on this situation? By the way, we're taking calls. Open phones still. I don't even care if we talk about this.
Okay, well, I'll just say that he's like, dude, I don't know. The guy is obviously drunk, and yeah, you're probably right on drugs. But yeah, but didn't he say that that all liberals you can manipulate them? You know, so according to his own argument, that he manipulated H3, so
sure
why not? Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure he did.
I mean, I've noticed that he's been that crazy, the Hasan. So
I'm gonna do you a favor, by the way. I'll just say thank you after this. You're welcome.
Oh shit! Now I gotta be careful. I don't get
What's up, Flynn? How are you?
Oh no. All right. I just wanted to pop in as the local drug expert and say, yeah, he's faded as fuck.
He's faded as fuck. What is he on?
Be careful with that, because Probably some sort of Xanax. You know, people take them for flying. He probably bought some.
He might have his prescription. Why wouldn't he have a prescription? I mean,
yeah, but the thing is, Japan is really tough on this. Not only like in terms of prescriptions, but also
didn't they nail
verdicts and all that.
Didn't they nail Stallone? Didn't he get a little trouble like when he's making Rambo a couple years back?
You barely need anything.
Well, I think they don't fuck around over there in Asia with that kind of stuff.
He should probably be more careful with that than anything. Because
anytime, Doug, don't worry about it. I got your back. You're a good friend of the show. Anytime. So yeah, he's got to be careful, huh? Yeah.
Yep. Or he should just take more. If he keeps taking a few more, he'll forget everything he said. So that should be great and fun.
It sounds like an awful drug.
It's all right. Xanax makes you feel like everything is just perfectly all right. The problem is if you take more than like a proper dose, you start forgetting things, and then you just start having like blackouts in your memory. I have a few days I can't remember what I did at all, and it'll never come back because I took too many.
So then people start doing it on purpose because their life's miserable. Free helicopter rides for Hasan. Politically criminal. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's terrible. That's not even funny. All right. Anything else, Lynn?
No, not really.
Just
wanted to pop in.
Thank you very much. Well, if we don't have anything else, what's going on?
Well, there was a question earlier on the stream that was by somebody who it was like the members notification badge thing. Sure. They asked it on the Reddit r/clipped live, but do you think that Hasan Piker and his buddies should be placed on an FBI watch list and a no-fly list?
No, No, because he's allowed to have those opinions. You know,
he can have the fucked up.
I think if it finds, you're allowed to get a terrorist and give him a softball interview. The only way that I think that would be necessary if the FBI had reasonable evidence to investigate him, and that investigation turned out more than journalistic contact with terrorist groups, and I don't think he's that dumb. I don't even think he's that dedicated to the cause. I think he likes nice cars and nice houses. I don't think he'd put himself in that position. I don't. He's not.
Yeah, we saw
he's
the
extreme.
Coca-Cola incident.
He's extreme because he's stupid. He's not extreme because he's that much of a believer. You know. No, I don't think he'd do that. I don't think so. But they'd have to get some kind of like hard evidence, like because if I said I put him on the watch list, I could just kind of say that out of anger, and they tried to do that to they were bugging fucking Tucker Carlson's phone for trying to talk to Putin, which I have a real problem with as well. So no, I don't. No, I think that's a real danger. Here's the thing: when you start bending the rules for people you don't like, or even low lifes like Hasan, all you do is when the other guys get in power, they start doing the same thing to you. So no, he's an American and he's entitled to be completely insane. If you can show me that he's had contact, donated money, got guns to somebody, something like that, is cutting deals with the enemies of the state, yeah, okay, sure, but I just don't think he's that stupid. In fact, I would even hesitate to throw him under the bus if I heard he had, because he is stupid enough to do it by accident. You saw, Keems supports H3 on this one. That's too funny. I don't know how you couldn't. I mean, Keems a lot of things, but he's not pro-Islamic terrorism. So there you go. I got another call. Saint, you're on the air. How can I help you? Saint? All right, no call. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna end this fucker.
See ya.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I will do an after show for anybody. You gotta tie your memberships, Twitch, even Kick, to. I know it's a little more difficult. Me and Verse are going to come up with a video where it's like if you have any kind of questions, we can just like shoot it to you real quick on how to tie your Twitch account to or your Kick account to us, so you can get the extra content and stuff like that. Frenemies 2 with Keem. Yeah, that'll probably be good. You want to see those two fatties have a big meltdown if he starts doing a podcast with them. And he starts doing a podcast with Ethan Klein. I'd watch it too, Lynn. You're damn right. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't think he's that stupid. Weaponizing confidence to the million. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. He's an American citizen. He's allowed to fucking hate the country. Whatever. Is what it is. What did Kite send me? Is it anything interesting?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm always a little. He sent me a picture of a guy cutting somebody up with a samurai sword.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think. No, we'll leave that one alone. But hey.
Yeah, we won't show that one here.
I think if I remember correctly, I've seen this. I've seen it on Mad Lads. I think the guy killed a commie with the samurai sword. A Japanese communist or somebody he thought was Japanese, or he was. I forget what it was.
Legendary.
Yeah. Japs don't like commies, or the other way around. I forget. Is what it is. I want to do love phones this week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, Tommy. I don't know which way. Was it the commie doing the cutting or the other way around? I do remember that. Jeff is a DI horror for.
Yeah.
You're DI hire.
Yeah, because I definitely fit the bill on that one.
That's a good one. All right, I think I'm done. So.
No, you're not done yet. Yeah, you got to do the Patreon and all that.
I think I relax. When I say I'm done, so I'm going into the reading, Mom. Jesus.
Well, I never know with you because sometimes you forget.
Blue Diamond, Speedybird, Santa Claus, and Genie all re-upped. George and I'm Gone. Who would have thought that we would have all this popping off? And yeah, the first month. I kind of hope it moves away from politics, though. And Buzzsaw, why does Denims have a deeper voice than Tommy? Hey. I don't know. Why does she rationalize to herself that she's not supporting terrorism? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I think these people are batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. I think there's a lot more extremists out there that I think on both wings that we both like to admit. Certainly more than they'd like to admit. And that's it. My last one was 2 days ago from Joseph Goebbels. Thank you, Joseph Goebbels. I do appreciate your support going forward, Joseph Goebbels. Patreon. What do we got? We should start putting this at the end.
Oh, Lynn made a good suggestion saying we need wings for love phones.
I don't know if Keem will let him do that, but I would do it.
Yeah.
We'll try. How about that? I'll ask him if he wants, but I don't. Yeah, see, here's what's gonna happen there. Like, I'm gonna ask him, and I'm gonna have to check with Keem. He's gonna come back and say no, and then I'm not gonna tell you because I'm not gonna. So you go, "Oh, you fucking pussy," and then you all start yelling at him and shit. That's good. Keem's not gonna let him do that.
Not even fucking.
No, and then not only that, I have to listen to the next month that Tommy wants back on lolcow, and he's desperately trying. And he's gonna turn it into whatever. Like I need that. Like I need that hole in my head. Really. Oatbag, Mrexon, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, Little Manly Nesquik, Not Your Typical Mom, Patty Pun, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Trippy Savage, Winter Gaming, Genie, Picklington. And that's it. There we go. It would be great. I admit, I would enjoy it. But it is what it is. All right, I think I'm done. I'll see you guys in for the after show. In fact, I'll put it on just as we go in. And I found this Darkest TV Moments thing. Oh, I did check out secret level that Vega was recommending. He recommended the Warhammer because they do it's a short, like a 30-minute short on everything from Dungeons and Dragons to Warhammer to Pac-Man. And the Pac-Man one was weird and not what you think. It's like they take like a video game sort of narrative or storyline, and they make like sort of a video for it. I did not like the Warhammer. I didn't hate it by any stretch. The best one I saw was the first one. It was the D&D one. That was like off the meat hook good. Maybe you watch one of some. In the future we could watch some of them together in the after show. I think that would be really cool. So we'll see y'all. Have a good one. See you tomorrow, maybe, or see you next time. That's it. Goodbye.